Hello and welcome back to Pain Relief Path. I am Dr. Pan Zhang. I am a chronic pain coach. One of the things I wanted to address today was a question I get a lot from my clients, and that is, especially at the beginning of the journey, and that is, what does progress look like? I have been stuck in this cave of chronic pain and darkness and frustration for so long. Am I just going to wake up and get better one day and just feel 100%? Or what does this process look like? And I think that's a really, really great question, because I think having the right expectation going into this process is really important. When you start on your journey to being pain-free and living your life again, what it typically looks like is not what you expect. It typically feels like to you, because you're living in it day to day, that you're really not making a whole lot of progress, that you're really not doing a whole lot of anything, really. But you are. The trick here is that when you start on this path is slow, but it is steady. And that is key. And just remember, if you've been in pain for 6 months or a year or maybe 5 or 10 years, it took you a really, really long time to get to the point where you're at now. And most likely, if you're watching this video and you're considering coaching with me, you have been dealing with this for so long that you're either at rock bottom or you are almost there. So this has been going on for such a long time that your body and your brain have acclimated to this normal. This is your new normal right now, but it is not your new normal. Everybody's normal can change. Your brain is plastic, which does not mean that it's made out of water bottles. It means that it is capable of changing. The key with that is, though, is change takes slow, steady, consistent repetition. And that is key when you're dealing with chronic pain issues. What progress looks like is one day, let's say every month, on the first of every month, you might want to take stock of how you're doing that day. Write it down, record it, whatever, just so you have a record of how you feel. And then that way you can look back every month and say, oh, I have gotten better. It's taken me less time to get out of bed in the morning. I am not as sore in the morning when I get out of bed. Instead of like a 2-hour get out of bed routine, I can do just a couple of gentle, easy stretches. I'm out of bed in like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm still sore, but I am so much more functional. That is what progress is going to look like for you. There are going to be setbacks. We call them flare-ups. This is something that you need to be prepared for. And this is a very, very, very normal process when you're starting to recover from chronic pain. The reason why it's normal is because when you start changing things in your body, in your brain, in your habits, and your routine, your brain's going to kick back. And it is going to be like, no, we want to stay where we are. It's your body and your brain wants to maintain homeostasis, which is basically staying steady. The problem is, right now, you don't like status quo. Status quo does not serve you. It is not doing you any favors, right? So when you start backing out of that status quo where you are right now, your body and your brain are going to kick back and they're going to be like, whoa, hold on, buddy. I want to stay right here. And that's when you start having a flare up. Every time you push a little bit, kind of expect a little flare up. Now, flare ups can be tiny. They can be, a half day, a little bit more pain. Or if you push a little too hard, a little too fast, a little too soon, they can be a little bit more intense. But that's why you have some guidance and you have some support. Okay. If you have any questions further, drop me some messages below or feel free to reach out to me. Okay. If you are somebody looking to really start this process, I have a free 5-step guide to just start down this path. And that's the key. There is no magic pill. There is no one thing that is most likely going to cure you, unfortunately. If you've been suffering with chronic pain for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, this is going to be a process for you, and that is how your body responds. Hit below, I have a link to a free 5-step process to start your path down a pain-free life, okay? Great talking to you. Catch you next time. Bye.